Word, son. What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Divine. All right, real quick, let me ask y'all a question. So, you know how sometimes whenever you play Madden, and you know you got guys who will abuse crossing routes, and the lack of there'll be like little to no awareness when it comes to crossing routes because they're so focused on the wide receiver that they're not paying attention to the quarterback and when the ball's going to come out. Because like I said, you know, like a guy told me in a video that I was talking about one time before in All Pro Football, your head needs to be on a swivel. Somebody correct me in the comment section. Whoever that is, I appreciate you. But your head needs to be on a swivel at all times. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, like, your head should not be only focused on your matchup. You have to, you know what I'm saying, be alert as to where the ball is also, you know what I'm saying, or else you're going to be pretty much at a disadvantage. So let's run the play at speed right here, and then we're going to break it down. All right, let's run it back. Okie dokie. So, as you can see, you got Dan Marino right here. Dan Marino, Mike Dick, and whoever else is out here. So you got, so you got these guys. So you got pretty much got these guys right here. Now looking at the line play, everybody pretty much held their blocks up. Everybody did what they're supposed to do. I would say 77 was pretty much a tad bit too late because I guess maybe 34 had a check and release route. So I guess maybe he just overshot that. Let's just go on a limb and say that. So 93 pretty much was, I guess 77 was looking forward to blocking 52 coming in because I guess he figured 34 was going to block first before he released, which is going to give the QB enough time to get the ball off. Either way, this is Dan Marino. He has a quick release. So 93 is pretty much going to get to him, and that's kind of morphing right here. But, you know, nonetheless, you know, it wouldn't have made a difference anyway, I would say. But let's keep it going. So as you can see, you got these two guys are here and they're crossing. Now in Madden, if you ever notice, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen this. A lot of people who have played Madden have understood, have pretty much known this, and they pretty much exploited this and say that they're good on some oblivious stuff, right? So now, whenever there's a crossing route, you ever notice how whenever it's two guys crossing, if one bites on this guy, let's just say one bites on underneath, right? Majority of the time, when one bites on underneath, they'll hit the guy who they know is going to be open because this guy right here is going to be paying attention. So with that being said, this is going to lead him to keep going this way, pretty much leave him in the dust and score. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, this guy's aware enough to understand where the ball is or know where the ball is coming to, and he thinks that all his focus should be put on 83. This is Madden's logic here we're talking about. Now we're talking about All Pro Football. So as you can see, the ball's already out. Now, let's rewind a little bit here. Now, your head's always on the swivel as a corner, right? 29's backing up. Wide receiver, quarterback. Wide receiver, quarterback. Wide receiver, quarterback. You see him looking. And I'm pretty sure your vision is wide enough to understand, you know, all right, I don't know what he was doing here, but, you know, you're supposed to be chasing, you know, not chasing him, but you're supposed to be defending the wide receiver, right? As you can see, he's in the dust. Keep in mind, this is a computer. He's in the dust. So, all right, cool. Now, as he's running, don't really know where the hell he got this awareness from, but as you can see, he swats the ball down. You know what I mean? But see, the crazy thing about it is, what really bugs me out is the fact that this is something that people exploit on Madden. And not one time will the game be like, oh yeah, let's swat that down. Cause you know, he threw it and my guy was still there in the vicinity. He wasn't still harping on the fact that, oh, I need to hurry up and try to catch up with him. No, he threw the ball near the vicinity and he had the awareness to come swat it down. Granted, he wasn't looking at it, you know what I'm saying? But you know, if you throw it near him, and he should pretty much be, you know, swatting it down. You know what I mean? It's kind of, you know, shaky here. But what I'm trying to get at is, in Madden, people will literally abuse the fact that the awareness of a cornerback, and they'll sit there and make it seem like all his attention should be focused on the wide receiver, and it shouldn't be. Like you have to keep your eyes in the head on the swivel to see where the ball might be going, or or anticipate, if you will, where the ball might be going. You see what I'm saying here? So the fact that he swatted that down and had the awareness to see that the ball was coming that way, good stuff. You know what I mean? He was in the vicinity, picked up the awareness, swatted the ball down, plays over, let's go do something else. You know what I mean? But, you know, like I said, it was kind of a little shaky here. Not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, his eyes were over there the same as that time. Y'all, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it that hard. But like I said, the awareness that Madden has versus All Pro Football is incomparable, however you say it, shit. You know what I mean? This is grade A football here, people. Grade A. Granted, he was looking at the wide receiver, so he probably could have maybe gotten past with that, but you kind of see his head turn to the quarterback also. You kind of see it turn just a little bit. Probably can't. Either way, good awareness, swats the ball down, and like I said, in Madden, they exploit this all the time, and All Pro Football can do a great job when it comes to awareness. This is beautiful, man. I love it. But all right, man. This video is kind of shaky, you know what I mean? Because I didn't really get a chance to like break it down from my perspective first before I made this video. So, you know, you can kind of form your own conjecture with it, you know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, like I said, people like exploit those type of routes all the time in Madden, and because of the awareness that's set up, they will literally sit here and act like, you know, their focus is only supposed to be set to the wide receiver and not have a clue where the ball is unless it's coming to them only. You know what I mean? But the fact that my guy had enough awareness, computer itself had enough awareness to tip the ball, deflect the pass, if you will, on a route like that, it's just beautiful. I like that. You know what I mean? It cuts down on the amount of cheese. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he would slid it past me one time before, I would never had a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? That's just my own fault. But for the fact that he was still there in the area and he swatted it down or deflected it, tipped it, it's beautiful, man. I love it. But yeah, man, that was just a good little breakdown here. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section what y'all think, man. Appreciate all the support. I'm gonna go and get up out of here. It's your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Peace.